settling down here. Hold on. Back in a second. I forgot my cola. What did I do with it? Close this door. One of these days I'll start a live stream and I'll be ready. Hi everyone. Just get my cola and things sorted here. I'm in a hot mess. Right. Let's see. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, you're squinty. To fix it. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. These were... Is that better? Right, I can't see the chat there, but I've got my laptop here, so I'm hoping I can see the chat. Hi everybody, I can see little pop-ups but I can't see any chat yet, but I'll find yous. I'll find yous. I'm a little early today, but I thought I'd better come on and figure out what I'm doing here. I just seen it and now I've went by it. Sorry everyone. Probably this is the most boring crafting I've ever seen. Poppy, lie down, baby. Poppy. I think I found yous. I think I found yous. That sounded a bit like a horror movie there. I think I found yous. See, I've got my laptop here, so it's taken forever. If I move my laptop at all, I seem to get a bad reception. And now it's just buffering. So I can't see him. I can't see the chat. But I'll keep at this. So anyway, where are his ears at that side? Today I'm going to do some live crafting. And Era has a card with. See what it means. It's strange. This is just... Right guys, come on! A wee dog just went by. Ah, right, I've got it. That's a horrible thumbnail, by the way. I'll need to change that. Definitely need to change that thumbnail. There, we've got his now. Hi everyone, I've got his beautiful hair. Thank you. Scrunched. Mikey, come on now, lie down. I scrunched it today just with some mousse and some hairspray. Hi Deborah, Moon, open-minded, animal lover. Oh, yeah, I'm so happy because crafting is my favourite thing to do. I love it. and I love all different kinds of crafting. I love colouring in, I love painting things. Recently, it's the glue gun. And I've got things all glued all around the place. In fact, while I put my glue gun on, where's my other glasses? See, things have just moved. Ah, these glasses are like too big. When I put them on, they kind of fall off me. So when I've got hot glue, I'm going to glue it like this, so it's a bit tighter. So what I'm going to do is, I might not be able to answer all your questions and things because I've got things all around me. I have 2 of these, and they're wreaths, but they're made with moss, and you can really smell the mossy, the mossy smell. So I've got 2 of these, and they're making a terrible mess everywhere, but my OCD's kind of kicking in, but I'll definitely clean all that up before I can go to bed. So I've got 2 of these that I'm going to do. I have this box, and the smell is absolutely amazing. It's pot puree, as we call it in Scotland. I think in France we call it potpourri, but we call it pot puree. So in here we've got pine cones. It smells, I wish I could share the smell. It smells so good, but I've got pine cones. I've also got little sticks, but I think I'm going to actually cut this and use the sticks rather than put the whole thing on. And at the bottom I've just got little bits and bobs. I could sit and sniff this all day. DIYs with hot glue are the best. I'm loving I'll show you. I'm loving the glue gun so much. I've got these glue sticks, and I've also ordered another 100. And I'm going to turn my glue gun on, so it's nice and hot and ready. But be aware, it does heat up so much. And I've got a little cut, a boo-boo, I think you call it, a little cut right in my finger here that I was gluing the other day, and some hot glue stuck to it and really burnt in and blistered and hurt me. So I'm going to try my hardest not to, you know, hurt myself today. So I've got that, I've got that. I've also got, I think I've got 2 bags of these dried orange slices. And they do smell like orange. So I've got 2 bags of these, so a bag for each wreath. I've got a bag of these dried sliced apples, and I think there's 20 in here, so that's 10 for each wreath. The smell of this is appley. It smells appley. I've got 10 cinnamon sticks. I've also got these that I like, and these are cinnamon sticks, but they've got nice tartan kind of bows on them, and I want to feature them somewhere on the wreaths. And the last thing I've got is this big bag. Oh, I want to live. I want to live in this bag. And it's full of pine cone, and look at this beautiful orange and all the rest. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. But while I do that, I'm just going to chat to you because you're here with me and we're just chilling out on this Saturday afternoon. It's 2:10. Open-minded said, how long have you been doing crafts, Linda? All my life, open-minded. I've always been really interested in crafts. In fact, I kick myself sometimes because I was really good at art when I was in high school, and I was a bit of a rogue back then, and I was too interested in boys, and I was smoking and doing all sorts at the time, and I wish I would have stuck in more. and took apart because I enjoyed it so much. And it wasn't just like painting, there was pottery and things like that as well that I was really good. I mean, I was really good at. I mean, I always got like top marks, and I just let it go and faded away. But since then, I've always enjoyed doing lots of crafting in my house, and I also love cross stitching and things like that. That's always been like a passion, and it relaxes me. It really does relax me. Hi Amy, Happy New Year to you. Wood burning dawn, I've never heard of that, but I would love to. Do you know what I watched today? And I was thinking to myself, I could probably do that. There was a website and it was advertised on Facebook, and it was this company, and they had like 2 huge bits of wood, right? And they had them in this kind of frame thing, and they had one bit there and one bit here, but there was a space in the middle, and in the middle they mixed up this kind of resin stuff, and they poured it in the middle, and it ended up like a big table, and they buffed it down and sanded it down, and it was beautiful. And I went onto their website and it was like $7,000, so that's probably like $5,000 in my money, you know, so much. But I think that would be easy to do, and it was so gorgeous. So I'm thinking about maybe doing something like that. Do your children do crafts? Not really. My oldest daughter, who's 25 today, it's my oldest daughter's birthday today, and she's 25, and I can't believe she's 25. And all day today I'm thinking about what I had done and how I had her in my arms for the first time, and she was actually 3 weeks early when I had her, and she had the jaundice. She was really yellow, and I had her for a split second and gave her a kiss, and I had a terrible labour. I was in labour for 18.5 hours, and that was strong labour, but before that I was in labour a long time. And she came out and she was purple, and her head was like a cone shape. It was a shame, and I only got her for a brief second, and they took her away from me, and I was breaking my heart. I was breaking my heart. So all day today, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about 25 years ago and how I felt, and all these emotions are coming back. But she's the one that's really crafty. My other daughter, I don't know if she doesn't even like putting up her Christmas tree. Whereas that's a craft project for me, putting up my Christmas tree to make it beautiful, you know. So if my daughter's watching this, my oldest daughter Sophie, I love you so much, and happy birthday, sweetheart. You know, I've loved you from the minute I knew about you. So the glue gun is heated, so I'm going to chat to you while I do this. So first of all, what I'm going to do is put the pine cones round about it. So I'm thinking, I've got loads of pine cones. I'm as well putting this down here and just emptying it out. So it's a mess anyway, this place. So. Okay, and then emptying this out. So let's just. Right, so we've got 2 lots of these. They smell amazing. So I'm going to keep 1 for each wreath. And I'm actually going to cut them, and I'm going to kind of separate these pine cones out so that I've got kind of equal amounts for each wreath. Right. Okay, and we're going to get started gluing now. Okay. Let's do it. And it really heats up an awful lot, so I'm just going to press the glue all over here. In fact, I'm going to put a little bit on the moss as well, and I'm going to stick it down. I'll show you in a second. Hi Tracy. Sorry if I can't read your chat. I'm up to my neck in glue. It's been so bad. So I'm going to talk to you all about Big Brother as well. I've been enjoying Big Brother. So with the glue gun, you've got to feed the glue stick into the back, just in case you haven't. You do your thing, girl. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much. So there's the first one, but it's going to be huge, so there's going to be lots. So I'm just going to equally put these cones round about here. So I'm just going to glue them, and also I'm loving it. Do you know, I'm kind of kicking myself that I never had a glue gun earlier. There's so many things in this house being glued. Do you know, honestly, in fact, I'm going to do my glasses. I've got a mat at my front door for people wiping their feet when they come in. And it always moves, and I have tried, I've even nailed it down with nails and it still ends up sliding. So now it's glued. It's glued to the floor. So I'm just going to do this, and then I'll show you what I've done. But these are going in my kitchen because I've actually got space in my kitchen. I'm going to put that one the other way. I've got space in my kitchen walls that I did have a 2017 calendar. So that's where these are going. And they'll make the place smell really nice, because the smell just now is amazing. The sound of the moss does make great sounds. I must admit, it does. You know, a lot of when you do ASMR, that's what you listen to the whole time, is the sounds that things make, things that you would never do before. You would never think of crinkling packaging. But I think I'm going to do another video with the soaps that I've got. I've got some nice soap, and it's got really lovely crinkly packaging. And I'm thinking about doing something like that, maybe an ear cleaning video, but I've got a lava lamp there that's really soothing, I think, and just having the visuals of that, but using my voice recorder to make the nice sounds. So that if you're watching it, you do see the nice lava lamp and listen to the sounds of the ear cleaning. I'm always thinking about things like that. I still love watching ASMR videos. Hi Roblox. Hope I'm saying your name right. I'm just doing some crafting while I chat to you. Oh, hi Lisa. I love that. The emojis with hearts and things. This is starting to look good just now, and you know, I've just put pine cones on. So the thing about the glue gun is it does go through the glue sticks quite fast, but I've bought plenty so we can really glue it up. If you hear noise in the background, it's my tumble dryer. Doing my son's school clothes. That's something I've wanted to talk about as well to you, that I never thought was a thing. In the UK and Scotland, England, Ireland, Wales, our kitchens is where we keep our washing machine and tumble dryer. We always have, because we've got the sink and we plumb in our washing machine to, you know, the plumbing at the sink, and that's always where our washing machine and tumble dryer has been. But recently I found out in America and places like that, that's not a thing. I just can't believe it. don't get another boo-boo. I'm trying. Do you know, it really is so hot, but when it stuck to my finger, it was so hot and I couldn't pick it off fast enough and it was just burning. So I never knew that, you know, in other countries they didn't keep their wash machine and tumble dryer in the kitchen. I just took it for granted that's where everyone kept it. Someone had said, that's gross, having your washing machine in your kitchen. That's always where we, that's where we keep it. That's always where we've kept it. So that's a strange thing. It's not as if we're rubbing the dirty knickers all over our worktops or anything, you know. We're just putting them in the washing machine. Mine is in my pantry. See, I've not got a pantry. All I've got is my kitchen and my 2 bedrooms and my living room and my bathroom. Okay, so show you what I've done so far. You'll see all these little strings of the glue. You just pick them out once you're done. To take a drink. Yeah, so that was strange. I'm actually going to cut these little scissors. I'm going to cut that and I'm going to take all these little sticks. They're going to be on this one. So I'll keep that for there. So we'll start putting some of the sticks on, which this is where you get burnt. Do you have aloe vera? That might help your burn. Also, when my mum did crafts with her glue gun, I would have to blow a bowl of icy cold water. That's a good idea, open-minded, because, you know, see when you're doing small things, that's when you get burnt. So I'm really going to try my hardest not to. And just stick them. Ah, see there, I'm burnt. There. So I'm just going to stick these little sticks all over here in the spaces. Just put a nice bit of glue here. But I do love this glue gun. And I find it difficult to say glue gun. I'm always saying glue gun. Stick that down. And I've got 2 of these to do, so I'm going to put these little sticks, see, in between. Oh, good morning, Tara. I hope I'm saying your name right. Where in Scotland are you, Blueberry? I'm in North Ayrshire. Oh, I love Ayrshire, Lisa. I'm actually just outside Glasgow in Cumbernauld. Have I used the glitter hot glue sticks? No, Dawn, but I've seen them. I have seen them and I thought they look really good. But some people buy a glue gun, like they're only like £7 or something, and some of them buy a glue gun just to put crayons, just normal crayons in, and it melts the wax, and they can do projects like that as well. I'm really trying not to get burnt here. Yeah, that's good. I'm frightened in case I get burnt. Put some over here. So, has anyone been watching Big Brother? I am loving it. I was a bit embarrassed, and I was sitting watching it myself. I usually watch Big Brother on catch up. I usually watch it on catch up, Terra, and I actually felt a bit embarrassed this morning watching it, because Wayne, I love Wayne, and he's an older gentleman, and he loves the ballet, and I love watching the ballet. I've never ever been to the ballet, and it's kind of in a bucket list thing that I go to see in the Nutcracker some year. And he does ballet and he does tap dancing and everything. And last night he had come out the shower, and one of the ladies had said, "Oh, you must be about 5 foot. You're a small man height wise, but other ways downstairs you're not." And he pulled his towel off and he shook his manhood about. You know, no shame, but I was sitting with a bit of a red face just watching that. I was like, it's been a long time since I've seen that. Oh, but you know, he's just such a great guy. I think MD would really get on with him. He just seems so down to earth and nice. So I think I would like him to win. You know, I was a bit embarrassed. And I'm 46. It takes quite a lot to make me embarrassed, but I was a bit, you know, red-faced. Do you know, I swear on my kid's life, I had to rewind it and watch it again. Just to make sure I seen what I seen. Oh, I'm bad. Oh. So India had been out last night. Amy, last night's, funny enough you said that. When I watched it this morning, there was like hiccups with last night's feed, and they were like, I had missed a whole gap where they were doing the task and things like that. I'm gutted we're not seeing much of Shane L. I love Shane. Shane L is Courtney, isn't it? Or is it the other Shane? If it's Courtney, I love her anyway because she was in RuPaul's Drag Race, and I love RuPaul's Drag Race. I would love to go into RuPaul's Drag Race and just say, make me over. Amy said, India, not surprising really. She didn't seem to be happy there. The thing about India that got to me was there's a lot of trans people out there that are wonderful people, genuine people, happy people, people that, you know, that you can get on with and talk to. India, I thought, had some kind of grudge. I really felt for the minute she went in there, she had some kind of grudge against anybody, and all she wanted to talk about was how she had transformed into a proper sexual being, and that's all she wanted to talk about. That is all she wanted to talk about. She wanted to be the centre of attention, and that's all she ever wanted to talk about. And anybody that didn't want to snog her or kiss her or anything like that, they were prejudiced. They were prejudiced because they didn't want... If I went into the Big Brother house, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't all want to snog me. What am I going to... You're prejudiced because I'm Scottish, that's it. You're anti-Scottish because you didn't want to, you know, snog me. So she got, you know, that for the majority of people I talk to is one thing. Another thing was when Anne, the whole thing with Anne in her bed, and I'm not particularly liking Anne. I'm not a fan of Anne whatsoever. I think she's a lot of the things that she talks about is outdated, and she doesn't want to listen to anybody else's opinion. Her opinion's right, but when they were choosing the bed, for instance, she she should have had that single bed. She should have had a single bed. India took that bed and made it her bed and wouldn't. For me, I grew up respecting your elders. That's just the way you were brought up. Shane from Boyzone, oh my goodness. One question, when I film something in my videos and they always make sound, but in YouTube videos never make sounds. I don't think Anne's happy to be there, to be honest. Tara, I'm not sure what you're asking me there, or if there's something. And Ruthie, I don't think Anne's comfortable with anybody really. I don't think she's comfortable with any kind of person. I love Boyzone, they're awesome. Oh, see just his voice. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He is, and I love tattoos. As you could probably tell, I'm covered in tattoos. I love his tattoos. I just, ooh, give me 5 minutes in the hot tub. I'd be happy. Oh dear. Oh, I definitely would. I'd be in the hot tub with him. But the other Shane, Courtney, who I love because, as I said, I'm a big RuPaul's Drag Race. I think there's a little romance blossoming between her and Andrew. And Andrew is such a good looking guy. But Courtney is a good looking guy and girl. Honestly, so I can see little sparks. So there we go, that's what I've done so far. Little sticks. Oh, that's great, Tara. I'm happy you're happy. So I don't know if I need any more sticks. I'm going to put some of these things on. I don't even know what to call these. They're just little bits of wood, but they smell. Oh yes, Ruthie is. Such a good looking guy. So I'm just going to put these just round about, and I'm not going to put them even or in any kind of. I'm just going to put them. See, there's some that are little balls, and I'm just going to put some glue on them and just put them on wherever. I like things that are like my mirror. I like things that are a bit wonky, we call it in Scotland. There's a word, if you don't know the word wonky, it means uneven. So in Scotland, if somebody said that's wonky, that's what it means. So I like things that are a little wonky. I don't like things that are too straight and proper. I like things a bit different. Oh, I know, Ruthie. I think they should have Big Brother all year round, you know, and have people like Shane in it all year round. It'd keep, you know, I'm happy waking up to that in the morning. Do you know, he would probably be disgusted that I found him attractive, but and even there, even in the task they were doing, and it was all fun and games, and they were doing a task, and what was it they were doing again? Was it the cars? I think they were making cars or something, and India again chirps in and says, I don't think that's proper for the men. It's, again, she cannot put her guard down for a minute to enjoy herself. That's why she went out, and I think she was absolutely shocked that she went out. I really do. A vamp? Trying to stay away from this glue. As I say, it's burning hot. It really is hot. And one of the episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race, they were hot gluing things to the leg. It must have took the skin. I like that. See that little bit that's got kind of a look about it. Have you heard about the next task? No, Ruthie. I've not heard what the next task is, but do you know, I love that. I love watching the tasks and things like that. And some of them, like India, would take it too serious. It's a joke. It's meant to be fun. Take it as fun. I don't go about the place all day long saying, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman. I think she's still got some psychological problems that maybe she needs to talk over with someone. As I said, I've got friends that are transgender, straight, gay, and we've all got the same opinion. They're putting 4 and 5 years olds into the house and the men and women to look after them. Ooh, that would be interesting. And how do you not think the 4 and 5 year olds would be a bit frightened? That sounds a bit terrifying to me. I've not heard what they're actually doing. I'm just going to put these all over this. I'm going to try and hurry up because I seem to be lagging behind here. Yeah, that's over half. I've not even done one yet. I'm just going to stay on with you, so I'm not going to cut these off. I've got these wired up to the mains, so we won't run out of electricity or anything like that. We're good to go. I'm just going to live stream for hours. I've seen people live streaming for hours and hours and thought, how can they do it for hours and hours? But this might be hours and hours. But you're here with me in my living room. I'm glad you're here with me. I would have nobody to talk to. Well, apart from Mr. Making probably. There, I've lost my glue stick. Wait, I tell you something that's I was actually talking to one of my daughters about earlier, not the one that's birthday today, the other one. I was in the dentist yesterday, okay, and I was lying in the chair and I had my mouth wide open like that so he could see my teeth, and he was standing over the top of me coughing his lungs up, and I had my mouth wide open. I thought, well, that's me, that's me got whatever the flu or whatever. No, coughing his lungs up while my mouth's wide open. Yeah, Tara. But for him to be in my mouth, you know what I mean, while he's coughing his lungs up, I thought that's not right. And also I thought, that's me. I've got, you know, I've got the flu now, so I actually got the flu jag, so I'm hoping I don't get the flu. So I'll show you so far. looking pretty good. And it smells wonderful. I should have brought a handkerchief in, my nose is running. So I'm just going to have these for the rest of the day. We're just going to chill. I'm not even going to look at how long I'm live streaming. We're just going to do this. Right, let's see, we've got more of these. I wish you could smell this because it's just amazing. Well, we'll put this one there. So if you're into crafts, I recommend this. Yeah, Ruthie, I thought, you know, at least he should have had a mask on his face if he was coughing his lungs up. Hi, Emily. Do you know, my mum's always saying change your dentist, but I'll tell you, this is an absolutely true story, and he saved me one time, and it was an emergency, and it was actually my birthday, and it was a few years ago. And I had a tooth back here that was driving me crazy with toothache. I mean, that's all I could think about. It was just, you know what it's like having a toothache. It was just, it was like this. And I had went to him and he said, because I had radiotherapy because of the cancer, he says, I don't know if I should pull that tooth because radiotherapy does something to your bones or whatever. And when I was going through radiotherapy, nobody had ever said to me anything about my teeth or it would do something to your bones, you know. I just get radiotherapy and that was it. So I was in tears in the dentist and I was begging him, please take it out. I'm going crazy. Please, please, please take the tooth out. I'm dying here with the toothache. And I had to sign they wrote a thing in the surgery saying if anything ever happened to me, I couldn't go back to them to sue them or whatever, you know. And I signed it and he actually took the tooth out, and it was so amazing. So since then I've had a kind of loyalty to the man. Although after that I went to see my oncology doctor, and he said it shouldn't interfere with my teeth because I get radiotherapy here, and they kind of zoom in on that, but I have got this part of my skin's discoloured because that's where the radiotherapy was. It wasn't on my face, so it shouldn't interfere with that. But since he done that, I've always felt a kind of loyalty towards him. And my mum's always saying he's a crap dentist, change your dentist, but I won't because he done that for me, and I keep remembering how bad I was and that he had actually done that. He didn't have a mask on at all, he just coughed all over me. So that's how I'm thinking I'm going to get it. Tara, my mum just had the cold or the flu or whatever a few weeks ago, and I worry about her. And she was actually in the opticians, and she was looking into the machine that you look into in the opticians, and the man that was in the optician was coughing his lungs up. They shouldn't. Hi Phoenix. Oh, thank you very much. I've kind of scrunched it today. They shouldn't go to their work if they're not well. They shouldn't go to their work, and I can understand that. You know, people need the money and stuff like that. You know. But they spread the flu. That's why. In the papers, if you look online just now, we've got a newspaper in Scotland called the Daily Record. And if you Google that and you have a look at the stories, you'll see that an 18-year-old girl has actually just died with the flu. Now, when do you ever hear that? You don't hear about that often. And a beautiful, beautiful looking girl. beautiful looking girl. Apparently she'd had the flu and they took her through to the hospital, and by the time she got there she was in a really bad state, and there was like 8 people. Where's my house coat? I need to get my house coat, I think. There was 8 people working on her, and she passed away. 18-year-old. Hi baby, can you hear me? I don't think she can hear me. That was my daughter phoning. Whoops, sorry, you're doing a live stream. Yes, baby, if you can see me, happy birthday, my darling. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Yes, but this 18-year-old girl, 18 years old, and dying with the flu. It's tragic, absolutely tragic. And she was beautiful looking, beautiful. She was from my area, but I didn't know her, Ruthie. It really it touches your heart, you know, when you hear things like that. You just, it's like hard to believe that in this day and age things like that can happen, but come on, glue gun. There we go. See, things are good. Don't you think things are coming back to this day and age that you hadn't, like diseases and things? A few years ago, the doctor told me I had scurvy. I thought that was like a sexually transmitted disease, but apparently it's because you've not got enough vitamins and things like that in your body. Hi Winter Girl, good morning and good afternoon from Scotland. It's afternoon here. But I always thought scurvy was something really bad, you know, like a dirty disease. But it's when I looked it up, it's like lack of vitamins, so I had to take lots of vitamin tablets, etc. I kind of felt like a pirate though. I was like a scurvy rat. Well, oh, Jack Sparrow. Do you know, I love Johnny Depp, right? But I love him when he's dressed like a pirate. Especially. But I was always, there was a band in the UK called Adam and the Ants, and I was always right into them, and they dressed in pirate gear. So it's just a pirate thing. You know, I'm just gluing things all over the place here. I'm going to need to get a hanky for my nose because my nose is running off me. Probably because the dentist was coughing all over me last night. Tara, have you ever been in a car crash? My mum was in one a few weeks ago. It was horrible. That sounds terrible, and I feel sorry for your mum and all the best wishes, and I send, you know, healing thoughts and everything. And yes, I have been in a car crash, but it wasn't with other vehicles. This is going to sound strange, right? But, and it terrified me, and it still does to this day. And I drive. It was my brother's ex-girlfriend, and we had been a run in the car, and I think at that time, you know, they were smoking pot and whatever while driving, and we were in this place in Glasgow called Easterhouse, and there was a motorway, and there was signs all up that the motorway was closed, but she actually went through a small gap and drove onto the motorway. But what had happened was they were actually not renovating, but they were updating the motorway, So there was like a 6-foot ditch like that, and we fell down this 6-foot ditch. The radio and everything came flying out the car onto my brother. I had the most terrible whiplash. It was horrifying. It really was. And for then, I think I've always had a phobia about motorways. I think you call them highways in America. But like the main roads, I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified of motorways. And everybody says that's better than what I drive about in all the wee bendy 1-lane streets and things like that. No problem. But when it comes to motorways, I've got the fear. So I hope your mum's okay, Tara, and honestly I send all my love and hugs and everything. Your former classmate died of pneumonia, open-minded. Oh, it's terrible. And I don't know if it's just, no, the NHS, I can't talk about them highly enough. The NHS, because they gave me all that cancer treatment that I don't know how much would cost you in the USA, but I got like 6 months of chemo, and then I got another 6 months of radiotherapy, and then I got the boobs off, and then all the going back and forward to check I'm okay and everything like that, you know. And I think a lot of people in the UK take it for granted how good we've actually got it. But what's happening nowadays is the government is cutting all their funds, the doctors and nurses. And when the last time I was in the hospital, there was like one nurse, and she had like 30 or 40 patients that she had to go about, and it was just too much, you know. I remember back in the day when I was a wee girl and I had been in hospitals, there was like a matron that went about. She was like the head nurse, and there was loads of nurses. So I think that the NHS really, come on, I mean, they need to give more funding to things like that, things that really matter. But honestly, I can't speak highly enough about the NHS. They saved my life. And I'll tell you some other story. I've never told this story before, so you're going to get a story. Yes, it's cold here, December. I'm actually going to go and put my house coat on because I'm pretty cold. The A9 motorway in Scotland, there's always crashes on it. There's a part of the motorway that's not far from me, and it's a huge big roundabout, and there's always crashes on it, and you can hear I can hear the sirens for the house. In fact, my old house, if you had to look out the window, you could see it. It was always crashes on it. Summer is coming. Do you know it's actually getting kind of springy here? It's, you can feel the spring. But what was I going? I was going to give you an exclusive, and now I forgot. Ouch! I'll remember in a minute or two. Get some glue in this. See the steam coming off it. I'm going to put it here. Now I forgot what I was going to tell you. Snow, I love the feeling of snow. It's like cotton wool, but freezing cotton wool. Yorkshire, oh wow. Hi Arab. There you are. I keep looking there because that's where I can see the chat. So I'll show you what I've done so far. That one can come off there now. You see all the wee strings, but I'll take them all off. It smells amazing. I was going to tell you something. Oh, that's annoying now, I forgot. See, that's my age. I will remember it in a minute. Give me a second, I'll remember what I was saying to you. Oh, I remember, see there we go, I remember that I've never spoke about until now. When they were going to do the mastectomy on me when I had the cancer, it was the left hand side that I had. In fact, first they found something under my armpit, and when they took a biopsy of it and everything, they knew that wasn't the primary tumour. So I had to, I went to the most terrible MRI I've ever been to, and I've had a few, but to lie like Superman in this machine with my boobs down like vices, and they would tighten it in so that my boobs were squashed in like this, right? And that's when they found the primary tumour was in my left breast, but it was only tiny, the primary one, and they knew that was the breast that had to get taken off. So at first they were only going to take the one boob, and I was saying, oh, please don't leave me just with one boob. If you're taking the one, take the both of them, please. And they said, no, we're just going to take the one boob. So I was devastated, and I thought, I'm going to need to go about the rest of my life with a bra on, just padding, and having the one boob kind of thing. So the day of the surgery, I was all ready. I had my hospital gown on. I was all prepped to go down to surgery. And my surgeon came up to me and said, we've decided we'll take them both if you want it. Do you know, that was like a lottery one for me, because they were going to take the two of them so that I would be, I can't even explain it to you, but that was amazing to me that they could take both of them rather than have me going about with the one boob. So I've not, that's the first time I've ever told you about that, and I remember I was prepped and I was going down to surgery, and I managed to get my phone on to phone my mum and say to my mum, Mum, they're taking the other boob as well, but I need to go. And they were all absolutely, so happy that they were taking both. That might sound bad to you, but to me that was an amazing experience. It might sound horrid, and sometimes I feel as if I want to show you what I'm left with, as an educational video to show you, but I think I would get struck. I think people would flag my channel and flag my video, but I've always wanted to show you what I'm left with, kind of thing, and show you that I'm happy the way I am. So back to the crafting. Right, I think I'm going to do some orange now. I've got a full pack of orange, so I'm going to use these. Oh yes, it's slippy here. I've got to scrape the car every time I'm taking my son to school. Do you see killer clowns over there? I hear people see them and look for them in woodland places. No, Tara, I've never seen that. Ruthie, honestly, it was like it felt as if I'd won the lottery. And although that might sound strange to people that they're taking both my breasts off, but I kept, and actually I had Googled it. See, sometimes Google is a terrible thing, because when you find out you've got something, you automatically Google, and sometimes you don't like what you see. And I Googled it, and there was people that had the mastectomy and they had only took the one breast. And to me at the time, it felt like an alien on my body. I can't even explain it to you. I don't even want you to imagine how bad it was, but it felt like an alien on my body that had to be taken off. So it was absolutely horrendous. You know, I can't say it was a good experience. But the NHS, honestly, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be alive. I'd be dead. But I have always wanted to show you, and I don't know if there's some way I can do that, because I'm not embarrassed, because I'd like to show you, because it doesn't look nice. It's not as if I've had as brutal is the word that comes to mind. It doesn't look nice whatsoever. But I'd like to show people that even though that's the way it looks, you're living. What would you prefer? And maybe some people that are watching it and seeing me showing, it would help them, I don't know. But maybe one day I will. I'd need to put an over 18 video for sure. Even though I've not got nipples or nothing like that, right? I've nothing like that. They would probably still flag me, because every video I do I've got people putting thumbs down just because they don't like you. That's just what happens nowadays. Do you know, I've never done that with people's videos. If I don't like their videos, I just move on. Some people just like to flag. Right, I'm going to maybe put them round the side here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll show you in a minute. I think I'd watched one video before I actually got it done with a girl showing her scar, and to me her scar was beautiful, you know, it was done and it was lovely. With me, my scar, you can tell that it was brutal, and it was also my armpits that they were done, so I don't know why I'm talking about this again. I'm doing the outside here. Do you know, Tara, I actually enjoy the cold better than the warm. I like my bed to be cold. I love going into a cold bed. This is actually looking quite good. See, I mean, it's over an hour and I've not even done one, so you are going to be with me the rest of the day. I'm not putting off. I'm going to be with you because I love you all. I do. I was saying to my mum today, I said, see, at first when I was doing my live streams, I was a bit scared. I was. Even though I do YouTube videos, when I was doing live videos, I was a wee bit scared. But see now, I always really look forward to talking to you all, and it feels as if you're here with me, as if, you know, we're just chilling, we're just hanging out, doing crafts. This is looking really good. See, sometimes when I do crafts and I look and I think, wow, that is really quite cool. Right, and I've not put the apples on yet, okay? But this is it so far. And you can see what I've done round the sides. I've got the wee oranges round the sides. So now I'm going to put the apples on this one. I love crafting. Oh, thank you, Ruthie. Oh, open-minded. You've no idea how much I love yous. It's rain. I love the rain. I love listening to the rain. See, I'm strange. I'm strange. I love the bad weather. I do enjoy the bad weather because there's 20 apple slices, so 10 for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we've got the cinnamon sticks as well. See, I forgot about them. I'm going to need to move out a bit, I think. That's what we'll do. Cinnamon sticks. Right, I think there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cinnamon sticks there. So I'd love to know more about all of yous. Arab, do you know something? You are a breath of fresh air. I honestly love you so much. I do, and I love listening, watching your comments. When I read all the comments. Sometimes I can't reply to every comment because now I've got thousands of comments. I've got thousands of comments on my YouTube channel, and I've got thousands of comments on my Facebook, and I just can't keep up with all the comments. If I try to keep up with the comments, to tell you, I respond to the comments, and then when I refresh the page, I've got another 30 or 40 comments. I just can't reply to them all. But I see every comment because you pop up on my phone all the time, and I read every single comment. And Arab, when I see your comments, I've always got a huge smile on my face because I know you say the most wonderful things to me, and it really touches my heart. Honestly, I mean, I wish I could give you a big cuddle. Oh, love you so much. Oh, Peggy, my sweetheart, Peggy. Peggy, you are my favourite mermaid. You know that. If anybody doesn't know, please go to Peggy Whispers and Chaos. She's the most, oh, honestly, she's so gorgeous, and she does fabulous ASMR. Her voice is amazing, and just the tingle. I don't, do you know, honestly, I don't think I've had so many tingles from other people, but Peggy always does it. And she does mermaid role plays, and she is a mermaid, and she just, the fabulous stories that she's got behind her role plays is fabulous. And she does a whole story where you know, that she's this mermaid, and she's going to do spells and things like that, and just, oh, please everyone check her out. You won't regret it. You will love it. Oh, thank you, Phoenix. And give your cats a big clap for me, please. Oh, Peggy. Peggy, I honestly absolutely love you. I do. It's funny how when you watch people's videos, you feel as if you actually, you know them in real life. Well, you do know them in real life, but with Peggy, that's the way I feel. We must be friends now for a couple of years, Peggy, and do you know, I feel comfortable, and when you're doing, like you were doing one video, and we were having tea together, and a cake and things like that. I watch that a lot because I actually feel as if I'm there with you, having a nice cup of tea and a nice cake. Oh, Peggy, we want to visit as soon as we get a chance. I'm not too far now. I know you're not too far. I hope the weather isn't too shocking for you though. My go-to video of yours, Linda, is the Get Ready With Me Christmas Day one. I just love that one. Oh, Amy, thank you so much. And I've got a load of, I've got a video to do. I was going to do it today, but I had other things that I had to do. But it's the big makeup kit that I got. And I'm going to do a look with just that makeup that I got out of that kit. But I'm going to put it on myself, and I'm going to put it on you as well. So I'll be using my camcorder. My camcorder always makes a kind of strange sound, but people like that sound, so you know, that's what I'm going to do. I've got so many next videos. Honestly, I've got so many videos that I'm thinking that's going to be my next video. I'll put these apples now. But Peggy was in Greece, and I don't know if you know Peggy, but I was actually married. I got married when I was 19. And me and my ex-husband are like best friends now. You know, I still, although we got divorced and everything a few years ago, he's still like my best friend, and I can talk to him, kind of thing. But when we got married, we went to Kavos in Greece, and we'd actually said to the travel agent that we wanted to go somewhere nice and quiet in Greece, you know, somewhere for the scenery, etc. And they sent us to Kavos, and that's like party central. I remember getting off the bus, and there's like wads of girls and guys all talking about, you know, looking for lumbers, as we call it in Glasgow. That just means like a boyfriend or a girlfriend. If you say, I'm out for a lumber tonight, it means you're looking for love. But it was, we actually spent the full fortnight that we were there out the back, you know, on the beach, just drinking vodka and things like that. There's visual sounds. Hi, sweetheart. Yay! Oh, Tara, I love you. Peggy, it was like, now this was back in 1991, and it was crazy. This was back in the rave days. And we were wanting to go somewhere nice and quiet, and they sent us there, and it was party central. You know, there's people going about naked, and well, that didn't bother me. I was, you know, that's okay. But we actually went into a shop, and we were buying souvenirs for my ex-husband's granny, right? Now, she was about 70 years old, and there was these beautiful, like, Grecian vases, black with gold things all over it. And we were going to get her them until we looked, and it was people having sex in all different direct. I thought, can you imagine us giving that to my ex-husband's granny? And it was like, it was party central. But my mum and dad have been to, what's the name of it? Another island in Greece. What's the name of it? It wasn't Kavos, that's where I was. Or another island, and said it was so beautiful and scenic. And I've always wanted to go back. I've always wanted to go back. Hi, Blue Whispers. Oh my goodness, you are all here, my sweethearts. Honestly, now I'm getting a bit nervous because you are all here, and I absolutely love you. And I watch you all the time, and now I'm like, oh, I'll show you what I've done. So, it started out a week like this. And this is it now. Look at this. These strings will take off, look. And at the side, that's what I'm doing just now, is putting all these apples and things, and it smells amazing. But I've got this nice thing that I'm going to make. I'm actually going to put that at the top, I think. Where's the scissors? Visual sounds. You're so pretty. I know you said this is so pretty, but you're so, and I love your hair. And I hope Sparky's doing okay. Mr. Mike and Bobby are asking for Sparky. And your guinea pigs. As soon as I see guinea pigs, I think of you. I do. I have to put another glue stick in. because I like this cinnamon stick here. I've got cinnamon sticks to put on this, but I like this one. So we'll make a, see all the glue, and we're going to put that right there. Like that. So you get stringy bits of the glue, but just hold it down. Peggy, I have not stopped with the glue gun. I wish I could show you. See behind where the camera is now. I've done my mirror and it's all driftwood. And my fireplace is all driftwood. And my pictures, I've got pictures and I've put driftwood round them. And I've glued my mat to the ground that was at the front door. And I'm going to do my glasses because see, my glasses are too big. So I'm going to actually glue here. I'm going to glue my glasses. And I'm going to glue them. I'm going to glue them like that. So they fit me. Right, we'll just leave that. And I'll try them on in a bit. I love the glue gun. Love it. I'll show you something else that's driftwood. These just pieces of driftwood all put on top of each other, and you just put a glass in it with a candle and light it, but I've not got it lit just now because I've got all this stuff. Got all this round about me. Right, I've got these cinnamon sticks to do. Let's do these. Right, let me see. Put that one there. This smells amazing. Peggy says, I've left my craft supplies back in Greece. Here it's easy to find things though. Wales is full of magic stores and Amazon helps too. Yes, Peggy. Peggy, go to the pound stores, see Poundland and things like that. There's stores called, other stores like craft stores that you can go to and they're quite expensive. Now honestly, I see if you go to the pound stores, you get the exact same thing for £1. For instance, there was one shop and it had like art supplies, like canvases that you would paint on, and they were like £12 for a canvas. £1 in the pound store. So see, before you do anything like that, I would advise you maybe to check out the Poundland or the pound store. Yes. Thank you very much. Open-minded, you're just wonderful. Thank you very much for all your beautiful comments. Home bargains, Peggy. Oh, yes, I love home bargains. I mean, they're not as cheap as like the pound store, but they've got fantastic deals. There's been a lot of things I've got out of Poundland. Like, there was boxes that I would get for my, when I was doing cross stitching, and they were like £2, £3. And when you went to the hobby craft and things like that, you know, you were talking £12 and you could get them for £1 out there, or £2 or whatever. So anybody that wants to craft, and I've watched a lot of videos of over in the USA, they do, what's it name, Dollar Tree hauls. Oh yes, Tara, see, I love things like that. Yes, see, I would love to. Oh, Bob says hi too, Peggy. Oh, hi Bob. Do you know, yous are the perfect couple. And every time I see videos of the two of yous, it puts an instant smile on my face. Peggy is the mare maid and you're the mare king. You know, I feel as if Bob should be standing there with one of the tridents and Peggy's swimming about. See, that's my imagination. Peggy's swimming about and he's like Ariel. I mean that in a good way. I hope it doesn't take offence. But that's just the way I feel. I love yous, and yous are just so wonderful. I think I'm nearly done here with I'll put some more of these apples right here, but I think we're getting there with one. Oh, see what you and Bob have got though, Peggy. I don't know if I'll ever get that again with MD. You know, I think I'm too old, and I often think, I wonder if MD would love me, you know, kind of thing. Well, that doesn't sound sad, but that's the way I feel. Or if I'd be able to trust MD, you know, just weird stuff like that. But I'm 46. Oh, right, I think I'm nearly done here with this. And I'll show you the end result. This, as I say, these are going in my kitchen, so, and the smell is just amazing. Okay, I think we're done with this one. This is it. Now, these bits are, see these little strands here, you just take them off, it's just bits of the glue. When you look at it round that way, see it's full, so it's full of goodness, and it started out like that. Oh, it smells so good. Hi Kelly. Thank you, Peggy. Yeah, I actually got the oranges and the apples from Amazon. The dried apples, but I think that's just so cute. And as I say, the smell is just amazing. So it's going to go in my kitchen, and it'll be like this, so that this stick will be the. No, I've got another one. This will be at the top. Maybe I should put some more of these apples kind of dangling down. I don't know, but you know, I'm happy. I'm happy with that so far. Oh, thank you everyone. You're so wonderful. I'm going to need to go to the toilet though. I'm going to need to go to the... Oh, Holly, I hope you have a good sleep and sweet dreams and everything. Yes, Tara, they're cinnamon sticks. Peggy, it's warm and wintry. Do you know, I like all that kind of warm wintry thing. Why is my camera in low battery? Right, I'm going to need fixes. So I'll leave that like that, right, so you can have a good look at it. Okay, and I'm going to go to the toilet. See, that's not even on. Well, but first I'm going to fix this camera, because I don't know why it's saying low battery. Why is it saying low battery? Right, give me a sec. Right, hold on. Let's plug this in here. don't know if that's going to work. If I go away, guys, I'll come back some way. Right, I'll be back in a minute. If my live stream goes off, I'll go onto my computer. I don't know why it's saying low battery because I've got it plugged in. I'm going to put my house coat on. We call it a house coat. I think some people call it a dressing gown. I put my house coat on. Of course, I love stars. There. Stars. Sorry everybody for leaving, yes. Yes, it's my daughter's birthday, Peggy. She's 25. 25 today. That just shows you how old I am. I can't believe it. And because she's 25, all day today I've been thinking about the first moment I saw her and the first moment I had her in my arms and kissed her, you know, and she took away from me, and I remember crying my eyes out and saying, she's bonding with a nurse, she's bonding with someone else. My daughter to this day laughs and she says, Mum, she says, you know, I'm always thinking about that nurse, you know, that took me away from you. It's just one of the things that that goes through your mind when you just give birth. House coats, Kelly. Yeah, this is a really warm house coat. It's nice and thick and warm. And the thing about this house coat was I was actually going to get it, and it was £16 from Asda, and I was going to get it, and when I went to get it, it was out of stock. So I was really disappointed. And then in January, the beginning of January, it was down to £6 and it was in stock. So I managed to get it for half the price. It was great. Yeah, Peggy. Yeah, see, I love stars. Anything to do, well, I'm a NASA freak, so anything to do with planets or stars. Now, I'm going to need to fix you because you look as if you are to the side. See, I'm a terrible person for live streaming. Let me see, is that better? I hope so. I don't want you sitting like to the side like that. That seems a bit better. So, number 2. We'll start on this one. Planets and stars. I've always wanted to be an astronaut, right? Honestly, I have always wanted to be an astronaut. My granny, I can always remember my granny saying the first word I ever said was moon. And she was holding me next to the window and she was pointing up at the moon and saying, that's the moon. And that was the first word I said was moon. And since then, I just absolutely love anything to do with the moon landing, anything to do with the stars and the planets and anything like that, you know. And I've been to NASA in Florida twice. And the twice I have been, I was like a kid in a candy store. I must have been there about 5 or 6 hours, but it felt like half an hour. And I wanted to touch everything. There was the Apollo 13 capsule, and they had it in plastic. And I remember putting a little bit that you could touch the handle, but I remember putting my fingers like that and trying to touch bits of the capsule that nobody had touched since. You know, they had went to, well, they didn't successfully go to the moon, but they had went round the moon. And they also had this box thing, and there was a light in it, and there was an actual piece of moon rock in it. But you'd put your hand up and like that to touch this bit, and I remember, oh, if I could have stolen it, I would. I'm a terrible person. But oh, I touched the moon. Puerto Rico, hello. Tatinia, I hope that's I'm saying it right. Bonnie Whispers, that's so cool. Yeah, Kelly, it's unbelievable. And actually, when you go, if you've ever had any doubts that man had actually been to the moon, it blows that all away, because you see actual proof, and you see videos, and you see everything that proves that we actually did go to the moon. But you know, I would volunteer any day of the week if they wanted me to go up in one of the shuttles. I always felt as if to be, you know, strapped down, to have all that, you know, thrust, and you got there, the feeling would be out of this world. So I'm actually an armchair astronaut, and I get emails from NASA telling me things that they're doing and stuff, and they write, "Dear armchair astronaut." Yeah, Kelly, there's so much evidence. People say it because they say, oh, the shadows, there was light on the actual lunar capsule. There was lights on it. They had lights on the legs of the lunar capsule, so there was shadows. That's why there was shadows on the moon. They didn't walk on the moon with the lights off, you know, like that. They actually had lights on the capsule so people could see where they were walking. So people are saying, oh, there was a shadow there. It's because there was lights on the lunar capsule. That's why there was shadows. So when you go to NASA and see things like that, you know, it blows all these theories out the window. Let's do more glue. I can't say glue gun. I'm always saying glue gun. Kelly, I would take you with me, Kelly. Right, me and you. Kelly, do you know, see if they were to dress me in all, I'm not even going to say what I was going to, I was going to say something, maybe I should say something dirty. Maybe I should. But honestly, it would be, it'd be a dream come true if I was to dress in all those astronaut gear and be ready to go to the moon. I would love it. The painting behind me is Starry Night by Van Gogh. I think it's like, I can't even remember how many million, but I've got that one in my kitchen. I've got one that's from somebody Schmidt, I can't remember his name, that's terrible. Walter, I think, I can't remember. But I've always loved Starry Night. Again, stars on my face. I've got stars all down my leg as well. Oh, Manda, my daughter's watching, so no dirty talk. Manda, I was just going to say how excited your mummy would be if she was dressed up in astronaut gear. I would. I'm sorry. Everybody, my daughter Amanda's in the chat. She's the mod. Amanda, I can't help it. I would. Let's just say Mummy would be very excited. Hope your knee's okay, sweetheart. She actually hurt her knee because she's a wee workaholic, Amanda, and she's hurt her knee. And I wish I could take it off her and just put my knee on it, you know, and save her the pain, but I can't. Oh, sweetheart. Well, I was talking to your granny and she also says maybe try and put a little bandage. In fact, MD that's in the chat, have you any advice? Because she does a lot of like heavy grafting, Amanda, and her knee is really sore, and behind her knee one of the veins is kind of protruding. And the only thing I can think of is bandaging it up really tight. And I've actually got a metal rod down my leg, and when that happened they always told me to put my leg higher than my heart. So that's really the only advice I can give, is to, you know, put it up as much as you can. If it's not better by Monday, sweetheart, I'll take you to the doctor. Yeah, Kelly, that's what I was thinking. A knee support, something like that, you know, to hold it. Because the thing about your knee and things like that is you're always bending it. If you're getting up anywhere, you're always bent. You can't keep it rested, you're always bending it. But if she had like a knee support, some kind of bandage to hold round it. That sounds terrible, Tara. I hope you're okay now. Did the ibuprofen work, baby? Kelly, I've not even asked her if it's... Is it swollen, sweetheart? Or is it just like the vein at the back? Oh, the bone's clicking. Baby, I'm going to need to take you to the doctor. If you feel as if the bone's clicking, that's not right, sweetie. I'm going to need to take you to the doctor. Amanda, see if it's no better by Monday morning. I'll phone for an emergency doctor. It's if it's clicking, it's just, you know. You might need an X-ray, sweetheart. Oh, Titania, sorry if I'm doing your name wrong, but I hope you have a wonderful day at work, and thank you so much for stopping in and spending this time with me. I love you so much. Kelly, she does a lot of like lifting things and stuff like that, so I think maybe it's been damaged then. I wish I could help. She's only 22, so, but saying that, hen, that's it, you start getting aches and pains. I was 21 when I gave birth to your sister 25 years ago. Can you believe it? Amanda, well, Amanda's here. Let's talk about Amanda as well. Sophie, whose birthday it is today, was a difficult birth. And I was already in hospital for a week before she was born because she was 3 weeks early, and 4 weeks before she was due, I was already taking contractions, and really bad ones at that. So they admitted me to hospital, and they had me, you know, watching over me. And then 3 weeks before Sophie was born, they broke my waters, and I was in heavy labour 18.5 hours before she was born. Now with Amanda, who's in the chat, when I had first went into labour with her, they were saying to me, right, come in, you need to push. This was only within about 2 hours of me being there. And I was saying, what do you mean push? No. And they were saying, come on, your baby's going to be born. I was saying, no, yous are lying to me. Yous must be lying to me. I've only been feeling pain for like 2 hours here. They were saying, no, push. I was in labour 3 hours and Amanda came running out. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And right away, me and her dad both knew. We looked at each other and we thought, this one's trouble. and we were right. She was trouble. It just shows you though how different they are. When you have children, you think to yourself that automatically must be the same as the last child I had. I'm cutting this bundle of sticks. You think they must be the same because it's the same parents. And every birth is absolutely different. Amanda, you were in a rush, sweetheart. She was in a rush, and the nurse gave me, there was only one nurse in the room, and the nurse gave me to her, and I was breastfeeding at the time, and that was it, she was feeding straight away. Me and her dad were absolutely stunned. I was out the next day, it was amazing. We're like, this is just crazy. So, many years later, was it 95, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2000, 2001. So 6 years later, I was pregnant again with my son Peter, and I'd been in on his due date, right, he was due, and it was a new hospital, and there was loads and loads of nurses and doctors round about me. You know, there was like 5 doctors and things, and I was having terrible contractions. There was all these doctors and nurses round about me. And me and my husband at the time were saying, this is great. Look how great the NHS is. I never thought for 1 second there was something wrong. And what it was my son, the umbilical cord was round his neck, and every contraction, I was choking him. So they'd take me down for a emergency section at the just shows you. You just never know. Oh Mandy, do you have the same house coat? Yes. Oh, my C-section is, you know, you see people that have got like the bikini line section. You can tell with the section I got, they were in a rush to get my son out. It's, you know, and I don't care. That's one scar that I really don't care about, because they were in a rush to get him out because he was dying, basically. He was dying, so, and I had, you know how they say you shouldn't eat or anything before you go under an operation? I'd already had tea and toast and things like that, and by 5 o'clock in the morning we had to go down right away. It didn't matter. I signed my life away, as you do, and went down, and I remember them putting the mask over my face, and everything went pink. I swear to God, everything went pink round about me. But it was like different shades. I don't know if it was blood or whatever, but it was like different shades of pink, like there'd be dark pink, light pink, but it was just all pink. And I remember saying to the doctor, everything's turned pink. And then, you know, I was out, and then when I woke up, my son was born, he was perfectly normal. But I'm actually cut for there, you know, they cut me wide open. And my husband at the time had come in to see me, and all my stitches had burst. And he's a bit squeamish. And he went, oh, he says, I don't think I meant to see that. And he walked to it. But I was high as a kite on the morphine. Amanda, what am I like on the morphine, hen? Do you know what I'd love to do a morphine live stream just to show you what, there's what I'm doing second, but just to show you what I'm like. Your sister was emergency C-section, Kelly. The umbilical cord round the neck, yes, that's exactly what it was. And they had the machine going. See, it was years. I was like, I had Amanda, and then it was like years later that I was pregnant with my son. And we just thought, oh, it's, you know, the medicines come on leaps, and look at all these doctors. because with Amanda there was only one nurse with us when I gave birth to her, and when my son was born there was like 6 doctors and like 5 nurses, and we were thinking this is great care you get nowadays. Never told us, but every contraction that was taken, his heartbeat on the monitor was going down. So basically every contraction was choking him. So that's what that happened. I'm not very, Amanda, I'm not, listen everybody, I've probably not spoke about this a lot, right? But I've had a lot of operations. In fact, I've had operations that I've never spoke about this, and I probably won't ever in a video. So if you are watching this live stream, you're getting it exclusive. I've had operations since I was a child. I was in and out of hospital with various things, and I'm really nice. What you see now, this is me. My daughter will tell you this is me. But see, when they give me the morphine, I turn into something else. I turn into a crazy person. I really do. And I remember one time I took an asthma attack and I was really not well. And my husband had come in, and I was talking about, there's a cow, see that cow over there? And she's a bitch. And see her there and everything like that. And he said to me, what did they give you? I says, they've not given me anything, but they gave me morphine. I was away with it. Tara says, I was sent to emergency because of the asthma attack. Yes. They put me in a bed, tubes in my nostrils. Yes. I used to be a smoker, a heavy smoker. I was always lighting one up, putting one out, lighting one up, putting one out. And I had really bad asthma as well. So the hospital, I was in the hospital quite a lot with, you know, getting nebulizers and things like that, oxygen and everything. Yes, Peggy. Amanda, I think that's what it is. It's all the feelings just come out with the morphine. I just let it go. Do you know something? I swear to God this is true. I apologised. I think it was when I got my boobs off. I actually apologised to one of the doctors. He was an Asian man. I always remember him. And he'd come up and he was saying to me something about pain relief. And I was saying, paracetamol, I'm not having you get me the morphine. I don't want paracetamol. No, that's I take paracetamol, that's paracetamol. I don't want paracetamol, I want morphine. And I gave the man a bad time. And a nurse came round with 2 paracetamol and I flicked them. No, I'm so embarrassed, I swear to God, I am so embarrassed. My cheeks are probably going red because this is just not me. I flicked the paracetamol off the wee table they gave me and I said, take them away and get me the morphine. I was crazy with it. I was absolutely MWI. In Scotland that means mad with it. I'm so embarrassed. Right, so a couple of days later when I wasn't on the morphine, the pain wasn't that bad at the time. And I was just on the paracetamol. That was good enough. That took the pain away. And I felt, oh my God, I feel so embarrassed. And I really do feel so embarrassed and ashamed of myself. And the doctor came round again and he was sitting talking away about my operation. And I said to him, look, I am so sorry. I'm really sorry about my behaviour. I don't normally act like that. That's not me. All I can do is apologise. And he said, that's okay. He said, that's all right, you know, that happens. I turn into a crazy person. I do. I mean, honestly, I turn into somebody that's just not me. That's just honestly, it's like It's like you see somebody that's next to you that's an absolutely aggressive, horrible person, and you turn into that person when you're on the morphine. But not only that, it makes you want to pull the skin off you. I remember in the hospital, a man did come up to visit actually, it's in the chat, and I remember saying to her, see that song that Pink sings, and it's about the morphine, I can't remember the name of the song, but the morphine makes you itch. Oh my god, that is so true, because you want to scratch every bit of skin you've got, you want to scratch the skin off. And yeah, Amanda, and I remember my girls and everybody knows that to relax me, playing with my hair, you know, like my ASMR, that's why I like to do that. Relaxing me is like playing with my hair or brushing my hair, whatever. And you know, Amanda will need to tell you this story because I can't even remember it, but I was on the morphine, and I remember that she wanted to make me feel calm. God, I love you so much, baby. And she was brushing her mummy's hair, brushing my hair, and I remember kind of dozing off like that, you know, and my head was moving all over the place like this, and she tried to put nice like braids in my hair, and I kind of came round and went, what the fuck's that? And pulled it out my hair. I'm such a bad mother at times. I'm sorry, sweetheart. The anesthesiologists, they were all great. They were all great, honestly. I mean, see, if I was to tell you how many operations I had, but we're going into double figures. I don't talk about my life that much, like real life, but I've see, if I was to tell you everything I've been through, you would say I was talking shite, probably, because I've been through so much. But I think when you go through things like that, it makes you a stronger person, you know. And when you hear other people's stories, you feel it. I honestly feel it. When I hear other people's stories and they tell me things, and they write private messages and tell me that I'm helping them, you know, I'm not doing this for money, because YouTube doesn't give you any money anymore, right? I'm not doing this for anything like that. I'm doing it because I love yous, and I enjoy talking to you. Like, that's selfish of me because I enjoy that, but I also enjoy listening to your comments and watching these. And some people, you know, they've not been able to sleep and they've watched my video and I've helped them. That gets me here. That gets me here every single time. Every single time. And I don't need to do it. This is something that I don't need to do, you know, but I want to do it. This is the thing. I want to do it. I want to be out there. I want to help you if I possibly can. If I can put a smile on your faces, that's even better. See, if I make you laugh or you think she's an arsehole, that's great. That's brilliant. That makes me smile, and I love it. Yeah, man, I kind of remember bouncing my head like that while you were trying to do my hair, but I was enjoying getting the hair play. Oh, Tara, but please trust me. I mean, honestly, see, this is another thing that I want to put out. I watch a lot of drama channels, right? And I really enjoy them. There's a lot of people that I love, right? I'll give you a few names, and if you want to, please check them out and tell them that I sent you. Shoot the Shit is one. Pam and Rick, they're brother and sister, and they sit on the porch and they shoot the shit, and they talk about different things, and I just love them. Next is another one, and let me think, he's got a few channels actually. He's got Negative Talk Radio. He's really good. I enjoy him as well. He also plays the guitar and things like that, and he's had a hard time recently, and I really enjoy watching him also. So Miss Fucking Wonderful, she's also I really like, and a lot of these people don't get on with each other, okay? There's some people that don't get on with each other, but I'm not going to be somebody that if you don't like that channel, then I'm not going to watch it whatsoever. You know, I'm 46 and I'll watch who I want to watch, and if I like them, I like them, and if other people don't like them, then that's up to them, and I appreciate, you know, they don't like that channel, and that's their prerogative. If they don't want to watch it, that's good. But I'm not going to listen to people telling me what I can and what I can't watch. And there's a lot of channels that I really like to watch, and they make me laugh and they make me smile, and that's what YouTube is about. And it's not about bullying, and it's not about if you watch that channel, don't watch this channel. And see, ASMR channels, I would say you watch them all. I'm not going to say you don't watch so and so and don't watch that person. Watch them all and make up your own mind. Make up your own mind who you like, and you know, if you like them, then that's great. That's up to you. Yes, Tara, these are my friends, and I love coming on here and talking to you. I love doing my videos. I love everything about it. I absolutely love it. It's nothing about money, because you don't make money on YouTube anymore. You don't, and it's nothing about that. It's because my heart's in it, and I love yous, and I'm constantly going out and thinking, that would make a good video, or oh, that makes a good sound, or whatever. I'm constantly doing that, and I just, because I love you all, and I think about you all the time. That's what I think about. It's crazy. I know it's crazy for people to understand, but I really, really do. Is Amanda away? Who's away? Somebody's away. Oh, I can't even scroll back because I don't know where my mouse is, but thank you for stopping in, and I love you. You away, Mandy? Okay, sweetheart. Put the leg up. See, she'll not listen. She'll be walking away to Asda and things like that. She'll be away doing things like that. Right, so anyway, this is the second one. We put the pine cones on. Let's put... Oh, this is boiling. Boiling. So let's get some of these sticks on it. Ooh. Let's get some sticks put on it. But I'm really not the type of person that if you don't like somebody, then I'm just not going to like them because you don't like them. You know, I'm 46, I make up my own mind who I like and who I don't like. You know, if people don't like it, then that's up to them. But if you do something bad to me, then I find it difficult to not forgive, but forget, kind of thing. Not as if anybody ever has. Nobody's ever been bad to me, really. But you watch some of these channels and some of them are brutal. Some of them are really, really nasty to each other, and that's horrible. In a perfect world, we'd just all love each other. Do you know, I was talking to my mum today, and we were talking about like where we stay in Scotland. Oh, Tara, you look fat. Thank you, Jen. That's nice. What was I saying? Forgot what I was saying now. Jen's put me off with a beautiful comment. I'm trying to put these sticks down. Jen says, I'm so sorry, that wasn't me, love you. I love you too, Jen. See, there's next, just went live, Negative Talk Radio. If you haven't checked into Next, check them out. Tell him that I've sent you. He is, he's such a cool guy. And, you know, he's been through a lot, but he also has great content. And you always like it if you go to a YouTuber and they've got really good content. He plays the guitar and he does all sorts. But he's such a funny guy as well that he always really, you know, he's so funny. Negative Talk Radio, check him out. And also Shoot the Shit. If you check these channels out, please tell them Blueberry sent you so they know that I've sent you. Jen, that's okay. I love you too, sweetheart. I don't mind. I'm from Glasgow. You know, see, when you're from my neck of the woods, you kind of grow a thick skin, so things don't... It takes a lot to really bother me. It really does take a lot. I don't have, the only mods I've got is Amanda. I think she's left. Tara, I'm going to be doing another video, a makeup video with the makeup palette and that was in my recent video. I'm going to do a makeup video with that. I think I'm going to do it with latex gloves because people like the sound of the latex gloves, and I must admit they really do sound good. I'll tell you that. I'm going to see you're getting exclusives here. My poor dad last year got admitted to hospital. He's got OCPD or something. It's something to do with his lungs. My dad used to work in a like welder, and he was round about all these fumes, and it's kind of in his lungs. You know, you can't have candles or anything like that going because it gets to his lungs. So he was in hospital, and he was on a nebulizer and oxygen and things like that. So me and my mum had been up to visit him, and it was a shame. He was lying there, and I was like, oh Dad, I love you, Dad, and you're going to get better and everything. And there was like a glove dispenser thing, the latex gloves, and I was looking at it and I'm thinking, the latex gloves would be good for a role play. And I actually took about 20 pairs of latex gloves and put them in my bag. And I was thinking, I'm such a bad person, you know, all these latex gloves are in my bag. But I did. There you go. I done it. I'm terrible, honestly, but there you go. I done it. I took gloves actually from the hospital. cherry water. It tastes like cherry Terra. I've actually got about 3 or 4 bottles in there. It's lovely. And it's not carbonated, so it's like it's just like water with cherry. It really is good. Right, so there we go so far. Let me show you. See all these wee strings, you take all them out. Right, now we're going to glue all the other stuff all over it. The smell is, I'm going to, see I'm hot now. Hot. Yes, I'm going to, do you know, I'm going to put them in my kitchen. I've got a calendar in my kitchen that's going to come down. So I'm going to put the 2 of them, see that's 1. So I'm going to put 2 of them. That's where they're going to go. I'm quite pleased with the way that one's turned out. So let's do the other one. See, I keep looking there because I've got, that's where the chat is, but I know you're there. Do you know another channel I would like you to check out? Hello, I'm from Wales. It's the first time I've actually been able to catch you on live streams. I love your video. You seem such an amazing person. Oh my goodness, what's your name? Glado Sandney. I'll just call you Glad if that's okay, and thank you so much for dropping in and spending time with me. I'm getting my craft on. There's another channel I would love you to check out, and if you do, please tell him I sent you. And his name is Flat Out TV, and he's just an amazing, he's so funny, he's an amazing guy, and he watches different videos and does his opinion on them. He's really, he's so good. So please check out Flat Out Television. Say Blueberry sent you. And my cousin, obviously, my cousin's always in here, and her name is Ray's Girl 26. She's my cousin. She stays in Canada. I would love to visit one day. I would love to go to Canada, because I actually feel my roots there, you know. I feel there's a part of me that will always be there in Canada. It's strange to try and talk about, but you just feel as if you've got kind of roots there. Yes, Tara, I would love to. See, there's my pal Negs. He's went live as well. Bacon and Negs. See, and he's so cute. Yes, he's so cute, but I don't think he'd be into me. But if you go over, tell him I sent you. Glad to say, I know what you mean. I have a lot of family in Australia. Ooh, and that makes me feel connected. Yes. The country, even though I've never been. Yes. See, you get it. That is exactly how I feel. Although I have never been there, there's like a strange... See, my dad was born in Canada, and I've always felt part of there. Like my cousin did stay in Alberta, Canada, and she sent me a newspaper one time, and it was like cowboys, and I thought yes, immediately. Look, my earring just fell out. How strange is that? You know, I thought, that's the place I want to be. We don't have cowboys in Scotland. Or if we do, we call them cowboys because they're not good at their job. If somebody comes in and they're rubbish at their job, we call them cowboys. But not proper cowboys. Hi Abby, I'll show you what I'm making. Hi Sasa. I'm making wreaths. I've already done one. This is a finished one. See, it didn't look. It's moss, but it's got, and it smells amazing. It's got pine cones and everything. So this is the second one. And it's just got the pink, it's not got the oranges or anything yet, so I'm still glue gunning. Keep saying glue gun. Still got that Christmassy vibe. Yes. See, this is going up my kitchen and it will stay all year long. It does smell. You can smell the orange and cinnamon really, really strong. So we'll put cinnamon sticks. Let's put a few more of these things. It looks like nuts, but I don't know if they're nuts, but we'll just stick one all around the place. Yeah, the cowboys. You know, I don't think anybody would ever be interested in me now. I think I'm over the hill, or whatever they say. I'm probably too ugly. See, you think that? See, when you're my age, you think I'm too ugly for MD. Who would want me? I'm sad Christmas is gone. There's no other good holidays at the start of the year. I'm in a Christmas mood all year long. See, for now in December, I'm buying things and putting them away. I can't help myself. Tara, you have a wonderful day and thank you so much for stopping by. Big hugs. See, I've got to watch the way I'm doing this or I'll burn myself and it's sore. Burns night, yes, some haggis. And I've said to quite a few people, you can buy veggie haggis now. It doesn't need to be, you know, proper haggis. You can get veggie haggis. I don't like the neeps. I've never liked turnip. I like it raw. I like raw turnip, but I don't like it cooked. So on Burns night, I just have the haggis and mashed potatoes. And the haggis I get, it's like in a plastic bag because you can buy the haggis that's in sheep stomach that I just don't like. I don't like the smell of it cooking, and I just don't like it. So that's what I buy. Veggie haggis, yes. Kimura, yes, I will do more. I've been planning and doing more haircut videos. Because I've got a bag in there and it's got all my haircut props, and I've got like scissor earrings and things like that. So yes, I will be doing more of those videos. Let's put some of these. I've got loads of videos that I need to do. That's the thing, there's loads of people want me to do different things, colouring in, you know, all different things. Let's put that one there. Oh, thank you, Pammy. Kimura. The picture behind me, I can't remember if I got that on Amazon or not. I really honestly can't remember where I got that picture. But I got that one and the one that's in my kitchen. I've always loved that painting, the Starry Night. I've always loved that. Ooh. Try and put these. Ooh. They've actually turned out better than what I thought they would. I have not finished. Oh, glad, my goodness. I used to watch your first grocery store role plays on repeat, and then while later I started checking out your other videos, and I love all of them. Your voice makes me feel I'm family or friend. You are. See, that's it. You are. Oh my goodness. You've no idea how much you have touched my heart just with that comment. You really have. Oh, thank you so much. Joyceila, thank you. Oh, Kimura. Listen, see if any of you want to do an ASMR channel of your own or anything, please just let me know and I'll help you or do a collab or anything like that. Oh, see, he's honestly touched my heart so much. Do you know, I honestly don't know what I'd do without you, because I'm not even going to get emotional. I'm trying not to get emotional. When I wake up in the morning and I know I can come on and talk to you, or I know that I've got messages and I wake up to messages every morning with people. Sometimes you get the odd bad comment, but the majority of it's really nice. And it makes you feel as if you're actually somebody. I'm not crying. It makes you feel as if you're somebody and you're helping, you know. So I think that's all I'm going to put on this, and I'm going to put the oranges on next. I'll show you. So I think I'll put the oranges on next. My dad has even discovered ASMR recently. It was funny. I'm hearing me tell him he found things on YouTube that's helped him sleep. Do you know something? That is really funny you said that, because when I had first started going through all the cancer treatment, and when you're going through chemotherapy, they give you massive doses of steroids. and it's to stop your body rejecting the chemo. And no, I had steroids when I had chest infections before and things like that, but the steroids they give you when you're going through chemo are something else. My heart was going crazy. I had my phone on, I was watching the telly, everything was going, and I was still, my heart was going everywhere. And Minx Laura 123, if you've not seen her, check her out. I had discovered her channel, and she was doing hair play as my daughter, brushing hair, brushing your hair. And I remember putting my headphones in, and I had no hair at the time, I was bald, but I remember just closed my eyes and listened. You could hear the brush going in the hair, and I had and you know, I felt as if I was actually there, and I had a great night's sleep, and it relaxed me, and it brought me down so much. And I remember thinking to myself, if I survive, you know, this is what I would love to do. I would love to do that, and even if one person, and people say that all the time, but if one person said to me, that really helped me, then it would make my day. And I've not got one person, I've got hundreds of people telling me that it helps them, and it makes me feel worthwhile. It makes me feel as if, what would I do if I couldn't get on to you, if I couldn't get here to talk to you? What would happen? What would I do? You know, I can't even explain it. Oh, glad, I'm so happy with that. Yes, Kimora, I know it has grew leaps and bounds. You found Minxie through you. Oh, she's so... I love her so much. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. Laura has been my friend from the beginning. She really has. And she's just one. I love all her videos. And our fiance, he does a gaming channel, which I also watch. He's not done a video in a while, but still, I love his videos. He does Pokemon cards, and even though he doesn't mean to be doing ASMR, that triggers my ASMR. See, doing cards. You know, there's a load of people that I love, but you know, I love Laura. And my cousin, she's called Ray's Girl 26, and she does like vlogging, and she goes to the most amazing, and she stays in Canada, and she goes to these stores and they do surprise bags. I want the surprise bags. And the surprise bags is like hair things and jewellery and all sorts of stuff. I wish I was there so I could, you know. So I could buy these surprise bags. In Glasgow we called them lucky bags back in the day. And it was like a sweetie. You would get a sweetie and you would get, you know, a toy. Oh, Kimora, I'm so happy. And I'm so happy today that you're with me. And I'd be doing this craft and I'd be doing it myself. But I've got you with me to do the crafting, so it's even better that I get to ramble on and talk to yous. Because I do ramble. And Mr. Mikey and Poppy, they're curried in, as we say. They're cuddled in each other. Over there. Let's put more of this on. I'm going to need to go to the toilet again. I hate leaving yous. I hate leaving these while I go to the toilet. Right, I'll do this one and then I'm going to need to go. I'm going to need to go. I don't even know how many people are anybody's watching me. Oh, thank you, Glad. I'm so happy you came in and just spoke to me and any time. And if you've ever seen my kitchen, you'll probably see these beautiful, beautiful wreaths. Right, I'm going to need to go to the toilet because I'm kind of bursting. Do you know that in the USA the toilets are different from the Scottish ones? There's a thing. When you go to the USA, the toilets are quite low down when you sit on them. In the UK, they're quite high up. Oh, Sophie, I'm sending you big hugs. And big hugs to beautiful Wales. Do you know, I've been in Wales, but I was only in a, quick minute or two in Wales. And it was when I was coming back from a holiday when I was a kid. And it was a bus tour and we stopped off in Cardiff, I think it was. Oh, ow, I just burnt myself, see? Ow. I'll put that one there. These are looking good. Right, see, all I can think about is going to the toilet now. I'm going to need to go. Terrible. Hi, Eric. Oh, I'm full of glue guns. I see, I find it hard to say that. I'm full of glue gun right now. Terrible. Put that one there. See, this is looking good. So I'll show you before I go to the toilet what I've been doing. I'm liking a lot. As I say, I like things a bit chaotic, you know. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be. Ooh. And we've got 2 slices left. Oh no, I've got the cold. My nose is running. That's because of the dentist. And I've got one left. And then when I come back, we'll do the apple slices. Right, I'll show you. Eric, that's cool. I do watch your videos, by the way, Eric. I do. I try to watch everybody I'm subscribed to his video. See, I would love to be in the USA. That's what I should see if I'm supporting the USA. Oh, see, that's wrong. Wait a minute to fix it. I've got a USA chain on with the flag. Anyway, right, this is what I've got so far. There's the sides. See, I've got the sides. Look at the. It smells so good. There, I've got other wee bits and bobs to put on, but I'm really good. And I've got my apple. Oh. Picked it up the wrong way, didn't I? Now I've got apple all over the place. Right, I'm going to need to go to the toilet because I'm bursting. So, hi Joe, yes, thank you very much. Kamora, I'll definitely check. Hold on, where are you? Sorry, where are you? Oh, I see sometimes I pull up a muscle. Right, okay. Ouch. Komora, I had just subscribed to your channel, so I'll definitely check your videos out also. I really need to go to the toilet, so you only to chat amongst yourself. Oh, here, mind where I done that. I fit. See, things are just falling apart. Right, put that there. Right. Remember I fixed these, let's see if they're any better. Oh, they are, but a bit too tight. Let's fix them. Oh. A bit too tight. No, it's still a bit too tight. Perfect. Just about. Perfect. See? Ouch. The glue gun has worked. See, I always put a muscle. Ouch. Let me go to the toilet and stretch. Ouch. Oh. Eric, thank you very much for subbing to her. I hope you all sub to each other. I mean, there's a lot of people that, oh, I'm not subbing to them and everything. Sub to everyone and give them love and hugs and everything. I'm going to need to go to the toilet. Ouch. I put a muscle in my chest. Right, glue gun, stay. I'll be back in a minute. I'll put this up here as well so you can all look at it again so you can see the marvellous. There we go. Back in a minute, everyone. Oh, look, see, I'm tangled. I'm terrible, tangled in wire and everything like that. Back in a sec. My goodness. I used to want out and my darling. My babies. Oh, my baby. Hi everybody. My phone went dead. I hope that's going to be okay. I'll try it there. I'll try it there. Why is it going off? See if it happens again. I'll just need to try and get my camera or my laptop sorted. I don't know why it's doing that. Get plugged in. See, it's going to cut off. Right, everybody, I'm going to stop it here on my phone and I'll be back on my laptop because I don't know what the hell's happening here. Back in a minute, okay.